We learned in an earlier video that Aufbau is German for building up. In chemistry, we use this term to describe how to build up an electron configuration. The Aufbau principle explains that as protons are added one by one to the nucleus to build up the elements, the lowest energy orbitals fill up first with electrons. Hund's rule. Hund's rule is the lowest energy configuration for an atom is one having the maximized number of unpaired electrons in degenerate orbitals. Let's look at this using the atomic orbital diagram we built in an earlier video. When writing electron diagrams and understanding configurations, start assigning electrons to the 1s orbital first. Notice the electrons are spin up and spin down in accordance with the Pauli exclusion principle. If there are more electrons present, assign them to the 2s orbital. If there are more electrons present, they would be assigned to the 2p orbitals. Notice how these orbitals are equal in energy. They are said to be degenerate, or equal in energy. According to Hund's rule, the electrons would be placed in separate orbitals first. Notice how the unpaired electrons are maximized. If more electrons are present, then they would pair to fill the 2p orbitals. If more electrons are present, we'll assign them to the 3s orbital first, and then the 3p orbitals. Interestingly, notice how the next energy orbital is the 4s, not 3d. There is a quirk in the periodic table that we discussed in an earlier video about the Aufbau principle, where the electrons fill the 4s orbital before filling the 3d orbitals. The next electrons, if any, would go in the 4p orbitals.